I am running to meet a friend for lunch, and this is the outfit that I have on. Maybe I take the hat off. Okay, I'm about to be late and to this brunch over a hat. So because the shoulders have like that bigness of the 80s, I wanted to add some bigness to the outfit, but I'm having trouble figuring out the right hat. So I'm thinking maybe I can't go with a hat because it doesn't go with the purse. Let me look at the whole thing together. So this would be the shoes. This would be the shoes with the bag. I would like to go with different shoes, but I want to be able to walk, so that's why I'm going with these. This outfit, it needs a hat. Hold on a second. Oh gosh. It needs a hat. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm gonna just do this one. This hat, which I've already worn numerous times. I feel like it is a good balance for the outfit. And instead of doing the ancient Greek sandal flats, I'll do these Charleston Shoe Company because they have like a little gray heel. So it might look a little better. No, the shoe does not go with the outfit. The shoe does not go with the outfit. Okay, so let's do the Hermes sandals. Yes! This is better. Okay. So, with our bag, this is what the outfit is looking like. I turned down the brightness a bit so you could see it a little bit better, but this is it. This is the dress. This is the outfit. Yes, this is how it's looking. I like these shoes a lot better. I think it really adds to a certain sophisticatedness. I could do a white hat, but I like the idea of the wide brim straw hat. All right, let me know what you think of this outfit. Talk to you later. Bye. You can hear me over the fan. It is so hot in Paris. And actually today it feels really nice because it stormed really heavily last night, and then also into this morning. So it's actually very nice outside. There's a lovely breeze. However, inside it is steaming and I can't open the windows and film this video or you won't be able to hear me. So voila. This is the outfit for today, okay? This is the Saison set that I bought during the Saison archive sale this year. Someone actually said, I remember in the comments, you were like, oh, that looks so itchy. It is not itchy even in the slightest, and it's perfect for a day like today where it's still warm, but because it's so breezy and whatnot, it feels comfortable. I have been at a conference this morning. I'm on my way back this afternoon because they took an hour-and-a-half break for lunch. Gotta love the French. So I didn't get a chance to show you my outfit video this morning, so I'm showing it to you now that the sun is out. So this is it. This is what it looks like. And then I added my little headband, like a little jeweled headband that I have from the US. And then for my bag, I'm carrying this Furla bag, which is this kind of off-white grayish color, which looks really nice. For my shoes, I'm doing my Le Coq Sportif sneakers because it has been raining. There are lots of puddles. Hey! So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Funny thing, I hemmed these pants this morning. So when I realized what the weather was and that I couldn't wear my sandals, I was like, okay, well then you're gonna have to hem the pants. So I hemmed the pants. The left leg is a little longer than the right leg, but the left leg is the right length. So I am going to go take the pants later today to the man and have the man actually hem them for me. But as you can see, if you can see it, you can't see it up close, really, but you have to kind of have them on to know immediately. But yeah. So here, I hope you like the outfit. I'll talk to you later. Bye. So today I'm going to show you my outfit. I am off. It is my final French class. Well, it's final French class for this class, and then I have another class in a different place, and then I will be all done for the summer. So, but I'm getting out today. It is really nice outside, and I just want to show you my look. So, okay, wait, before I give you shoes. So, dress, this is a denim dress that I got forever ago from Saison. I'm gonna have a long day today. It's gonna end at the canal with tacos. So I wanted to make sure that I had something that I could wear throughout the day, and this is gonna be perfect for sitting on the canal. My bag, actually I got this bag when I went to Italy, when I went to Rome in 2022, when I did a road trip of the whole country with Julian. I was not vlogging back then, you all. That trip was a hoot. It was a hoot. I have tons of Instagram videos of it if you follow me on Insta. But yeah, that trip was a hoot. And I would love to like recreate that trip in some capacity this summer. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. We'll see. Close up of the bag. It's a great bag. Okay, all right, and back. For my shoes, wearing these, I had sandals as my shoes, and it is hot, so I may do a little hat. I have, right over here, I have this hat. The issue with doing a little hat is that I have my little puff very high in the back, so a hat may not work. But, oh, no, this hat works with this outfit. Hold on a sec. Let's move our puff down. Puff struggles. Okay, so this is the outfit. Oh, the earrings are Saison, in case I did not tell you. The earrings are also Saison. Specifically going to go with like these aviators because the blue matches the same blue in the shoes. All right, so here it is. Okay, and let me also know if there are any other fashion videos, tips that you want for La Saison Douce, because I'm trying to make sure I incorporate fashion as much as possible into La Saison Douce. So, all right, I'm off.
So you know how I made that cucumber water and the goal was to use it to wash my feet? So I also made some that I could put in my water bottle and take with me throughout the day so I could drink cucumber water. Well, I was not paying attention about a couple minutes ago, and I ended up stepping into one of those gutter puddles that is in Paris, and my toes were submerged in disgusting Parisian street water, along with the top of my sandals. You all, when I tell you, I screamed out. I said, "Oh, Jesus." I jumped back onto the sidewalk. I took my little foot out of my shoe. I took that cucumber water that was in the water bottle, baby, and I washed my feet and my shoe. I poured it all out onto my feet and my shoe. You all, these are the type of things that I'm telling you. This city will traumatize you in ways. Like, that was worse than that time my shoe came off in McPherson Square. I thought that was bad. This was worse. The register and I ordered a noisette. A noisette is an espresso with milk in it. And I said, I would like a noisette. She said, oh, we don't have that on the menu. And I was like, okay, fine. May I have an espresso? And can you add just a little bit of milk into it? And she was like, oh yeah, I can do that for you. So I had my espresso with a little bit of milk in it. Noisette.
To tell you, it's so hot in this city right now. I don't know what to do. But this is what I'm wearing in my house. This is it. The set is Staud. The pants and the little matching top are Staud. And I really like how it has this little flare at the bottom. And because of the way this is, I would definitely 100% walk out of my house like this today, because that's just how hot it is. So, yeah. I'm laughing because the French have this system where you can buy a house, you can buy an apartment, and you pay a reduced price of the apartment because an old person is living in that apartment, and then when that old person passes away, you take the apartment. So what French people will do is they will look to see like what it's looking like for that summer. Is it going to be a really hot summer? And then they will buy the apartment of an old person. Is that not the craziest thing you've ever heard? When one of my French friends told me that, I just looked at her, I was like, what? And then I had a realtor tell me the same thing. I was like, what? You want the old people to die? Oh my gosh. I want to show you something a little bit sexy. This is it. So I got this like home dress from this French brand called New. I bought it, maybe a year or so ago. And I love to wear these dresses in the summer because, it's just so darn hot. And it has this low V on the side, on the front. I'm covering it because I don't want anyone to see my underwears. And it only has a tie on this side. And then this is the back. And so it really is just for home. Like, I can't imagine anyone leaving the house in this. I mean, maybe you could like wear it to the beach or something like that. But I just really wanted to show it to you because this is a French brand and I just love it. I think it is so sexy. I really do. And I think it's really beautiful when, as women, we wear really pretty things in our home. When you get dressed up, when you put on, you do your little makeup and whatnot, and do all of that just to be in your house and enjoy that. I just think that it is something so sexy and so feminine about that. So, yeah. I'm so hungry, so I'm eating. This is a quiche. I love to get my quiche from Picard. Someone is airing out their laundry over there. And I'm so hungry, and it's just like the fastest way to eat is when you can get a Picard quiche. But I want to thank you all so much for being so worried about me in my last video, a few videos back, where I was just coughing from my prefecture appointment. So I caught, let me tell you this story. This is funny. I can tell you the exact moment I caught that cold again. If you follow me on Instagram, I think you know, in like May, I had a cold. And it was cold, it was bad cough, runny nose, the whole thing. I was miserable. Nothing better than fresh squeezed orange juice. So I had that cold, and then it got warm, and almost the moment it got warm, that cold went away completely. It was like, bing, gone. And I was feeling great. And then, about 2.5 weeks ago, I was walking, I was going to French class, I was getting on the elevator. As the doors opened, a woman stepped off. I passed right by her, and the moment we passed, my throat got sore. I got a sore throat just from passing that woman in the elevator. And by the time I got to the 4th floor, it was starting to tingle. And I was like, oh my gosh, that woman gave me a cold. Now, it's debatable as to whether or not that was a cold or it was COVID, but she definitely gave me something, because I was feeling fine, and then I passed her, and by the time I was at the 4th floor, I wasn't feeling great. So that lady, whomever she was, gave me a cold. And then the runny nose started, and the cough started, you know, with the phlegm, the Oh my gosh, it was awful. I felt terrible. And I was actually really worried I had COVID, and so I was going to go get a COVID test, but then one day when I really wasn't feeling well, I took this like I took some cold medicine, like some Tylenol cold and flu, and then I took these sachets that I got from London, and I felt so much better after taking them that instantly I was like, okay, this isn't COVID, this is just a rough cold. So I did that, and the prefecture appointment was my last week of having that horrible cough. It was miserable, and I know I sounded really bad, like I sounded disgusting, but really there was just a lot of stuff. Like my nose was so stuffed, it was miserable. So anyway, I really appreciate, say all that to say, I really appreciate the nice messages. They were so sweet. And then a lot of people were concerned about my deodorant, which I have on today. So that deodorant is from a French brand that I use all the time, La Rose. I love La Rose. So that deodorant is from that brand, and the deodorant is clear, but as it's in the process of it drying, it goes to white before it finally like goes back to clear. I don't know why that is. And what you saw in the video was me right after I had applied it, and I apply a ton of deodorant. I'm like, shh, because I don't want to smell. And you know what? The fact that some of you were like, you can see your deodorant, that shows me that you don't live in Paris, because there is nobody who takes the Paris metro system in the summer who is ever gonna say, sweetheart, you have on too much deodorant. No, baby, no. If there's one thing I can assure you, everyone is very grateful to those of us who make sure we have on ample amounts of deodorant. Just saying. So American deodorant has aluminum, and that's what makes us not smell like funk. Natural deodorant does not have aluminum. Aluminum in deodorant is banned basically everywhere else in the world other than the US. The aluminum in deodorant actually makes your armpits dark. So I had long ago, while I was in the US, I made the switch to, you know, a non-toxic aluminum-free deodorant. I actually tend to use this brand called, hold on, I have some minis here. I tend to use this, okay? So this is what I started using in the US. This is a charcoal deodorant. This is the mini, so just pay no attention to that. This is teeny tiny. It's been used, of course, but it's a charcoal deodorant. They have a whole bunch of different scents. I love this stuff. And so the thing is that a lot of Americans, when they move to France, they have issues because the deodorant, the natural deodorant doesn't work for you. Natural deodorant does not work for you if you have been using aluminum deodorant. You literally have to detox your body from that. What happens when you start detoxing your body from the aluminum deodorant is that you will have like funk. And so their whole product line is geared towards helping you detox without the funk. Okay? So I just say that for anybody who feels like, oh my gosh, like I have a really strong, you know, I have to use extra strength deodorant because, you know, maybe you feel like you smell. Honey, you don't smell, is the aluminum. It's messing with your body chemistry and it's giving you the funk. Detox and remove the funk. That's it. We want the funk. Gotta have that funk. I love that song. Love that song. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna eat this food because it's getting really hot in this apartment and I gotta go. Okay, I have to get out of here because it's way too hot in here. I feel sick, so I need to go. For my perfume, I'm going to do this fragrance called Rose Olivier. It's by a brand Bastide. I once got this in a sample box while I lived in the States, and I loved it. Like, I love this fragrance, so, you know, we'll just douse ourselves in it. Okay, I'm gonna do this Dior. It's more like, it's red, but it's like almost a pinkish red. I don't know, it just has it's a slightly different vibe than the other one. So we'll do this lip color. Our bag is gonna be Pollen. So this is what the bag is looking like. And you're going to love the hat. This is the hat. Don't I look a little like little Bo Peep? Okay, so this hat is vintage. This is how it is in the back, and then this is how it is in the front. And you kind of wear it a little bit like this right here. So this is what it's supposed to look like on my head. So let me just, and I think this is one of those hats. It does go better when I tie it directly underneath my chin instead of behind my ponytail. Okay, so it's giving off like modern Bo Peep, right? And then we have our shoes, which are ancient Greek sandals. I love the ancient Greek sandals because they're so comfortable. These shoes are so comfortable. And I like to wear flat shoes. And these, they have really comfortable flat shoes. So I love this brand. So this is how everything is looking. I hope you're able to see how things are looking. And then I need sunglasses. I don't know, do I go modern with sunglasses? Do I go retro? Do I go hipster? Classic Saison. So that works. That's a vibe. I like how it's a little off-white, so okay, I could do these. I bought these when I was 16 years old at the Limited. I don't know, something about this I like. What do you think? I like the vibe. Okay, great. So, vibe done. Phone. Purse. All is well. This is what I'm wearing. Okay. Oh, the dress. I didn't tell you about the dress. I'm so sorry. The dress is from Uniqlo. It was a collaboration between Uniqlo and Inez de France. Fresh. And what I like about it is that it has pockets. It has 2 layers, so it is lined underneath. So you get that coverage, but it's very light. That's it. Now it's adjusted. So yeah. All right. Let me know what you think of the outfit. Talk to you later. Bye.
Walking down the street, and there was this man sitting on like a stone bench, and I noticed that this man was screaming like gibberish words at everybody who walked past him. Now, one of my very big philosophies is I don't repeat something that I don't know, right? Like, you can say something to me, but I'm not going to repeat it. And in fact, I have this friend who's really funny. He has people say something in Arabic, and then once they say it, he goes, okay, and now you have accepted the Muslim faith, and so you are now Muslim, right? And he told me this because he told me something to say, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not saying that. And he's like, you're the first person ever to have not repeated it, and so you are the first person to have not been, like, you know, pulled into the Muslim faith. And I was like, glad to hear it. So you can imagine that if I'm not going to repeat something that I don't know, I most certainly am not okay with some person on the street shouting random gibberish at me. So this man is shouting random gibberish at everybody, and my view has always been like, no one is as crazy as they appear. Everyone looks crazier than they actually are. And so as I neared him and got closer, I went like this, and I just stared at him. And we locked eyes. And that demon in him decided, he was real tired. He was real quiet. He didn't say anything to me. He did not shout any gibberish to me. And this leads me to what I'm thinking should be my next career path. I should become a street preacher. And what I should do is I should fill little water balloons full of holy water and just chuck them at people. Because as I said, just when someone's acting crazy on the street, just throw a water balloon full of holy water. No one's as crazy as they appear, except a street preacher.
To the market, and I have to go to church today, but I wanted to show you my outfit first. So I have on this hat to protect my face because it is so hot in Paris. I don't really have any words for it. This set is from Staud, and I absolutely love it. Bag, you've seen it a bunch. Shoes are Gucci. So this is what we have. And the great thing is that this hat brand, Maison Michel, is having a sale right now. So it's an opportunity to get a hat if you've wanted to get one of their hats and you haven't wanted to, like, you know, you want to get one of their hats, but you want to get it on a discount. Now they're having a sale. For the perfume, oh wait, let me take off my shoes so I don't walk around inside. I'm going with my Bastide perfume because it's just so rose. This is my Rose Olivier. It's just such a light scent, and I think that's something that's really refreshing for a day like today. I don't know necessarily if this is fully church appropriate because, you know, it is 2 pieces, so if I raise my hands up, someone is singing opera. Do you hear that? That is so crazy. One of my neighbors is singing opera. I don't know who it is. Well, look, let me do that before I go. And then I'm on. All right, talk to you later. Bye. My loves, it is so hot outside. It's just so hot. So supposedly it's only 87 degrees. I feel like I'm roasting on a human spigot. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a week. I literally have not slept more than 4 hours in a week because I'm so hot at night. But I'm wearing my hats and I'm going to church and I'm trying to live my best life. So here's to that. I also learned in the funniest of funny moments that I know multiple, not just one, multiple people who are connected to Serena Williams' husband, like who know him. I know multiple people. So I thought that was hilarious. And then I discovered this on LinkedIn. And so then I was like, well, you know what? Why don't I send him a LinkedIn invite? And I did. So let's see if he accepts. Because I'm going to be totally frank. I have repeatedly had dreams where I was friends with Venus Williams. And I really want to be friends with Venus Williams. So yeah. Oh, look at this cute bag, you guys. Isn't that cute? I like the bag more than I like the shoes. The brand is called Begum. Oh wait, here. There's the details. Oh, that was cute. Let's see what else they have. Cuckoo, so I have to go get a doctor scan. It is going to be 100 degrees today in Paris. So this is huge. Everyone is just trying to figure out how to handle it. So I talked on my Insta about shorts, and I mentioned that, you know, Parisian women don't wear shorts. And a lot of you were like really surprised to hear that. You're like, what do you mean they don't wear shorts? So for Parisian women, they feel that for the most part, shorts are something that is for the beach or the country. The exception to that is when it gets to be like a day like today, where, you know, it's going to be 100, you know, over basically 90 degrees. Then you're going to see plenty of women wearing shorts. Probably not the older women, but definitely you'll see it out of the younger women. Oh, everything is on. All right, let me give you the outfit details super quickly since I do have to go. So the the shorts are vintage Dior. The top is the Adriel top from Saison. And, you know, had to buy the Adriel top, of course. For my shoes, so I really want to keep the colors of the outfit kind of like in this black with this beige and then a subtle pink. So I have this subtle pink necklace and these little pink earrings. We'll do some pink lipstick. My Apple Watch is telling me I have to go. These are my black sandals. They're Repetto. I'm gonna like completely get them on. Okay. And then my bag is Coach, and then I've shown you this bag a ton of times. And so yeah, this is the fit. So this is how I look. Sorry I can't stay longer, I gotta run. Bye.
So this right here is what pisses me off about medical care in France. You ask the woman over, can you please shut the door over there? Because, you know, it's a change room and people are going in and out and they're going into a room across from it. And so everyone can see me and laying on this, you know, getting you know what it is, the ultrasound. They can see me like with my whole chest. Like, can you please close the door? Well, there's nobody there. There's no one there. Yes, there is. The door is shut. There's somebody in there. No, there's not. Yes, there is. And even if there's not, and I'm just asking you to close the door. So if someone comes in, they don't see me. It's not that big of a deal. But here in this country, they make the smallest request, like because you don't want to be half naked in front of every single person. It's a huge issue. Like, come on.
Okay, so I just got back from my appointment, but I wanted to ask you your opinion. Do you like the top better in, so tucked into the pants, or do we like it better out? Let me show it to you out. Out is how I had it when I left, but then the appointment had me so frazzled, I tucked it in, and now I can't tell which one I like more. So this is it out. I don't know, I think it's like two different vibes, right? But I kind of think I prefer it better tucked in. I'm not 100% sold, but I think I like this better. And of course we need a hat, so we wear our hat. So I could do this hat, or I could do my Maison Michel hat to give the thing a... I mean, this is cute, but let's try the Maison Michel. Okay. So this is it with the Maison Michel hat. Oh, I like that. Oh, I really like that. That looks super cute. That's very, very cute. And then I actually think that we swap out the bag, right? Like, we go up a bit more. Okay, so this is now what I think it is. So it's this. It's our Gucci bag. So I put it all with our Gucci bag. Oh my gosh, you all. I'm loving this, and I'm loving the hat. It just... Oh, the window. Okay, now I'm back. You can hear me better. I love this. I love this with this Gucci hat. I can deal with the shirt tucked in with the little Gucci, with the great hat and with the bag. And then now I wanna keep black shoes, but maybe I wanna swap out, and instead of doing flats, I do a low heel. Let's look. So I'm thinking maybe what we do is we go bold. So these shoes are Sophia Webster, and as you can see, they're so cute. So let's put these on. And then that way it's just something really fun at the feet. I like this. Oh, let me close my bag. I like this. I like all of it. Oh my goodness. And the shoes are just like that extra bit of fun that you wouldn't expect. And I think an outfit, I love when an outfit has a little bit of fun you wouldn't expect. Ah, this is so better. Okay, this is what I'm wearing out in these streets today. Talk to you later. Bye. So I'm running out, and I'm gonna show you my outfit. So it's still 90 degrees outside. So it's sweltering hot. So I am doing yet another hat to protect my face. So there, that's the hat. And then, so this hat is interesting. It really does require something very special. However, it requires a very different outfit, but I think I'm still gonna go with it, mainly because it has the tie, so I don't have to worry about it flying off my face. But I feel a little like Tom Sawyer. Maybe a different hat. Okay, that felt like too Tom Sawyer. This feels more city chic because it's so big. Yeah, okay, so we'll stick with this. And then my bag is gonna be this bag, Michael Kors bag, which is so old. I really wanted to do orange and blue for the color, so I thought this was great, and it's big enough I can put my water bottle in it, so yeah. My shoes are gonna be my little flat Stuart Weitzmans, which are the same color blue. So for sunglasses, I was thinking of doing my aviators, because they're like this bluish green, and so this would be the outfit. The blues, from the head to the toe, the bag like this. I think it works. And this dress has pockets. So yeah, all right. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so someone asked me what the set I was wearing in one of my thumbnails for the videos, and this is actually what I'm wearing in that thumbnail. This is a little set. I got it from Amazon. I have been shockingly surprised at times by the cool stuff you can find on Amazon Fashion. Before I was very anti-Amazon Fashion. It's awful, it's terrible, Amazon shouldn't be in fashion. I'm not saying all of it is like the, you know, the best quality, right? Like it's not a lie of quality, but is some of it very, very cute and good quality? Like it's made with the natural fiber and it's not going to like disintegrate on you as you wash. Yes, and this is one of those pieces. And this is, I have steamed it, but it doesn't look like I have. Sometimes it's like, you know, the wrinkles don't want to go away. But this is the little set, so let's finish it off. So I actually think I'm going to do the flowerless perfume that I got from that brand thing. As soon as I can find where this, I don't want to spritz myself in the eye. So I think actually I'm going to do this. This necklace, this faux pearl necklace, this is my mom's. I stole it. She doesn't know I have it. She won't know I have it. She has lots of jewelry. She'll be okay. So the funny thing is I actually stole the earrings from my mom before, and then when I was home over Christmas, I saw that there was a necklace that matched the earrings. I was like, oh, I didn't steal everything. I need to steal both. For my lipstick, I'm going to do this red. Oh, I love that. Okay, we need a hat. So, I think this is a great hat option. This is the same hat option I've worn with it before, so I think that this is good. This is good. I look a little like Carmen Sandiego, so it's okay. For my bag, I'm going to do my Demilier London. I'm going to do this Demilier London purse because it's a navy blue, and I really kind of want my colors to be red, white, and blue because it's the 4th of July. I'm doing my Charleston Shoe Company sandals, which I've talked to you guys about a ton and how comfortable they are because I'm going to do a ton of walking today, so I just want really comfortable shoes. You would not believe it. I have a mosquito bite on my toe. It's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I may swap shoes at some point and go with like white shoes. Like maybe I should go with my white sandals right now. I don't like these cross ones. Let me go with some white sandals. Hold on a second. We'll do the grayish blue sandals from Charleston Shoe Company. Okay, yes, this is better. I didn't like the ankle strap, but this is fine. And I'm going with many different shades of blue because America is made up of many shades of blue, and so I think that it is important that I highlight that because yeah. Okay, for sunglasses I'm gonna wear these white ones that I have from Zara. Yeah, these are cute. This is what's up. It's either this or I could wear my Tiffany ones, but I don't know. What do you think? This one's? Okay, these are the Tiffany sunglasses. What do you think? These? Oh, that's a vibe. Definitely the Tiffany ones. It's a whole different vibe, right? Oh yeah, baby. It's a whole different vibe. Gosh darn it, now I feel the need to change my shoes. I don't have time to change my shoes. I have to go to the market. So we will have a shoe discussion after I get back from the market, but these shoes don't go with these sunglasses. If I'm going to wear these sunglasses, I have to put on some white shoes. Actually, I know exactly which, hold on one second. Okay, these shoes are Saison, and I think, yes. Oh. Look at that. Okay, almost fell. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So totally works, you all. Isn't it so cute? Isn't that outfit just so adorable? It's so perfect. The shoes just completely make it. Okay, I can wear these to the market, but since I have so many errands to run today, these shoes just are not going to be practical for all day. But I do want you to see what it would look like if I did have if I was having the type of day where I could just wear whatever shoes I wanted to wear. These would be the shoes. But ultimately, I think I'm going to change into my white flat sandals. I have no choice because I have so many things that I want to do today that I'm going to need a pair of shoes that I can just run around town in, and my white flat sandals are that. I have been looking for a good pair of white wedge sandals. I have not found anything yet. These came close. The problem is one, with the mosquito bite, it's rubbing at the front. 2, I have to tape my big toe to prevent blisters. Hold on, you can't see my eyes. I have to tape my big toe to prevent blisters from forming because like the band goes right across the front of the big toe. So that is the only issue with these shoes. I mean, they are otherwise comfortable, but they're not like I need to walk 30,000 steps comfortable. Like they're gonna give me 10. So I'll wear them to the market. I'll wear them tonight when I go out, but to walk around, I'm gonna have to do my white flat sandals. Okay, that was a lot and the market's about to close, so I have to go. I'll see you later. Bye. So, I am about to go listen to my friend Rose. She is singing tonight at this American smokehouse for the 4th of July with her husband's band. You guys know Rose. You know Rose. You've seen her in some of my videos, but I just wanted to share that it is official. I am a legal immigrant again in France. And it feels so nice. My visa application was in fact approved, and I don't know if I'm gonna get a 4-year card or a 10-year card. That, you know, I'll know that when it's printed and I go pick it up. But yeah, I'm legal again, and the thing that is interesting is that, you know, so I compare a lot between France and America in this channel. I talk a lot about France. And I think it could be easy to say, oh my gosh, like she doesn't like it here. You know, why is she saying this? And I want to be clear, I love living in France. I love it. I love living in this country. I like these French people. They are quirky. J'aime beaucoup le français. J'aime beaucoup. And they're my kind of quirk. And so I love living here in France. And I think the thing is, and this is something to always just keep in mind when watching my videos, is that, you know, the thing about it is that when you move, you're used to your own home country, right? You're used to its particularities, its quirks, all of that. And then you go someplace else. And when you go someplace else, you have to learn a new country. And so it's very easy. You're kind of constantly always comparing it to what you know. And also because you are in some ways an outsider, you notice things that other people may not notice who have been there. Or because of your perspective, certain things just seem like, what the heck? Like the air conditioning thing. No French person, you are never convincing me that air conditioning is bad, because like all of America is air conditioned, right? So you have all these observations, and so when you come someplace else, it's like, oh my gosh, I want to share all these, at least for me, it's like, I want to share all of these things that are so different from what I've known. But that doesn't mean, just because they're different, that doesn't ever mean that they're bad. It doesn't ever mean I am dumping or saying bad things about French culture. I'm not. I'm just comparing it to, you know, what I know and what I have known. And, you know, it is an experience to pick up your life and move someplace else. Like it is not for the weak. Like, please do not ever think it's easy. But I am grateful for the adventure. I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I'm grateful to be here. And I am so, so happy that I get to stay here even longer. And I have to tell you that I have immigrating someplace, moving someplace. It is no joke. It is so hard. I have so much empathy for, you know, immigrants in America in a way that I never understood their experience. and now I understand their experience, and I just like literally like my heart goes out to anyone who immigrated to America. So on that note, happy birthday, American, but particularly happy birthday to the immigrants who make America America, and they make it such a great and beautiful country. And you know, we got to get rid of these fake borders that are on this planet, because these borders are fake and we need to let them go. But yeah, so I am legal again. I'm very, very excited. I'm very happy, and I'm going to go celebrate a lot. Probably not a lot. I'm so tired. 6 months and like 5,000 pieces of paper, y'all. Like, honestly, I think it's probably like 500 pieces of paper. So, yeah. Je suis français. Et franchement, je rends compte qu'il y a beaucoup de Français qui m'abandonnent et qui me regardent. Donc, peut-être je vais parler en français en plus. Mais je n'aime pas beaucoup mon accent anglais en français parce que c'est très difficile pour moi. En anglais, on parle avec la langue. Et en français, vous parlez avec la bouche. Et c'est très difficile pour moi de créer le son, parfois avec mon bouche et mon lèvre. Donc, mais j'ai essayé du coup, bah ouais. So, je vais essayer de parler un petit peu plus en français, mais pas beaucoup. Parce que je ne veux pas les Américains aiment beaucoup de corriger votre français. Ils aiment beaucoup de oh non, ce n'est pas le bon grammaire. Mais go away. You are French. You don't get to correct my French. The only people who get to correct my French are French people. Okay? So let's be clear. Don't try to correct my French if you're not French. Okay. All right. Have a good night. This girl is tired. I think this is a good place to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey. Thank you so much for, I don't know, just for the kind words, the love, the support. All of it is just, it means the world to me. And this has been a really rough 6 months. And I'm very, very grateful for each person who has, you know, been kind to me in the comments, who has said something nice, who has, you know, I'm just so grateful to you for even watching this. So, yeah. So I guess, off I go. Off I go. Let's go party. Hopefully this place has a root beer float, because all I want is a root beer float. They don't have root beer in France. Pas du tout. He's my sweet little baby.